Well, the team at Wooshii have been interested in this virtual production, and we've had these conversations for a good maybe 2-3 years now, but the technology's never really been available until kind of now for us.
And I think it's just that fast forward of those sort of lockdown pandemics and the way that production had to go into different ways of working. It's really sort of fast forwarded the scope and of the technology.
It's a coming together of the game engine technologies and being able to do photorealism in real time. It's the coming together of high quality displays, which is from the live events industry, the sort of things you see in concerts. And then it's also the narrative and the film and TV side and the requirement for real quality reflections that's really come through from some of the big mainstream films.
It's currently new and it's evolving, but I just think it's just going to be one of these product pieces that just adds into the arsenal of production workflows.
The main difference between an LED screen and a green screen is one is actually emitting light, and the other one is just literally a piece of fabric. And so the way they work that's different is one is creating a picture and is creating the actual image. So when the camera looks at it, you can see the result in the camera, whereas with the other one, it's simply just going to be a green background. And then you're using that green background to composite the final image over the top.
There'll always be room for traditional shooting and location shooting, but what the volume does is it allows us to kind of transport products or people generally into locations that, whether it's for budgetary reasons or it's just logistics, can't be there. The volume helps you do that within minutes.
A lot of the work is done in pre-production, so it cuts down all of those hours of work in post-production, so it's super efficient and you can get a lot done in very little time.
The real reason for using it is that you can do real life, real time reflections that's like you're on a location, but actually you don't have to be there.
We can create backdrops within seconds, change it, I can speak to the team, zoom in, brighten things up, change them within seconds instead of minutes or sometimes even hours. So in terms of productivity, it's immense. Bringing it to clients who maybe in the past never felt that they could have this kind of technology in their film, we're going to be able to offer them much larger scale productions.
There really is no limitations to what and how you can use it. It's all just about the creative and making sure that that concept is solid before you go into production.
It means that it's a more direct experience for the client. So if they want to be on set, they can really see their production happening in front of them. They can see almost the final product instead of a lot of guesswork, which usually visual effects heavy productions, it really, like a green screen, it really is just having to really push your imagination to see what the final project is like. Whereas with this, you're seeing pretty much the final product.
Sustainability is also at the heart of what Wooshii does with all of our productions worldwide. We're powered by our content creator community with over 20,000 creatives that we partner with globally on a regular basis to produce content for our clients.
The fact that you're not necessarily having to sort of fly crew around the world is a classic example.
The technology is changing really rapidly, and so we're seeing masses of development.
The whole evolution of the technology is just this gateway into sort of bringing more immersive technologies and ways of creating content.
It's still so early in where this can go, and I think that's really exciting as well.
If you thought you knew what virtual production could do 2 years ago, you should revisit it because it can do even more now.
I think we're all excited about the future of this technology and what it's going to allow us to do.
The next 5 years, I think it could go in many different ways, but it's only going to get more prolific for sure.